Welcome here, Capricorn. How are you guys doing today? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. So thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. So what I'm doing is shuffling the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck, and I'm going to do a mid-month read for November. But I'm using a particular spread. I noticed a lot of people are going through some tough times or whatever. So I looked up a spread and I thought it was pretty cool and relevant for where people might be right now. So it's called like What the H? Like, what is going on? What is keeping me stuck? How can I blast through this? So I think it's a pretty cool read, and I hope you think so too. So let me know what you think in the comments. And remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Really, all that it helps me so much on the channel to keep going. So thank you. So let me shuffle a couple more times here, and I'm just keep on reading the questions so I can get the energy going for you. So the first card we're going to look at, it's going to talk about what is the crappy situation. And sometimes things are at the surface, and sometimes they're not. Like sometimes it's happening in your subconscious, so this can really help you guys. So we have the Three of Wands here. So I feel like you guys have gotten to a certain point in your life, and now you just don't know what to do. You know, Three of Wands, it's an indication of there's still more work to do, right? So Ace of Wands, you get some brilliant idea. Two of Wands, you're on your journey. Everything's gung-ho. Three of Wands, it's like, okay, I might be out of gas right now. I don't feel supported. You know, there's some sort of lag here for you. So this is your situation that you're dealing with. So let's keep on pulling cards. So the second card is like, what can you do about this situation? So we have the Lovers card, and this is just such a beautiful energy. So this might not be an indication that there's somebody coming in for you or a romantic relationship or whatever, but the vibe I'm getting here is that the love that you feel for the project that you started, like, remember why you started, guys. Remembering your goals. Like, do you love what you're doing? You know, if you really want to keep on going, but you're feeling like just down in the dumps and like, oh God, I can't go on. You know, love is the highest vibration. And maybe ask people for support too. Like, this is such a great card to come in and say, what can you do about it? Remember why you started. Remember who you started for. Remember how excited you were. You know, a great card for that. And maybe for some of you, you will meet somebody that will come in and help you. I mean, with a general read, there's just so many people present for the collective energy when I do the reading, so it could go many different ways. So let's have a look at what you cannot do about this situation right now. So we have the Four of Swords, and I think this is such a great card here. So what you can't do is stop. You know, you have to keep asking yourself the question, do I want to be successful at this? So the Four of Swords, it really indicates a forced rest, like taking a break, standing back, but that would be a real mistake right now. You know, I don't think there's any successful person that just jumps out of bed 7 days a week, every day of every year, like just monumentally excited. And, you know, there's sometimes like these periods where you're going to go through feelings of, wow, is this even worth it? Or it's not always easy. You know, if the road were easy, it would be boring. So you have to really dig deep and look at your reasons again and pick up your vibration. But this is a great sign from the universe that this is not a time to stop, you guys. This is a time to pause and reflect and really look back and like congratulate yourself for how far you've come on your journey, like from when you started, when you got the idea to where you are now. Could really infuse you with a new energy. So let's look at the fourth card, which is going to talk about the lesson behind what you're going through right now. Interesting. So I have the Devil card. So the lesson is you've probably got a bit of a shadow self going on. You could be subjecting yourself to massive self-doubt. You know, this is a call for you to bring on your cheerleader. You know, it's very common for people to have episodes of negative self-talk. And this is your shadow self trying to take over. So you're going to have to bring that love back in, the love of your passion project, the love of, you know, completing, just the love of yourself to move forward. And don't let your shadow self win, you know. And that's, you're probably so much closer than you think, but then, you know, the doubt comes in, and because it's taking longer than you ever thought it might, you know, it's just really finding that discipline and like telling your shadow self where to go. Like, and everybody has these bouts of negative self-talk, or just really doubting, like, am I on the right path? But you were put on the path for a reason, right? So really just keep on going, and let's see how this crappy situation will turn out. Amazing. So we have the King of Cups here. So the King of Cups, he's like super creative guy, you know, and he keeps on going, and he operates from the heart. So what I'm seeing here is like many of you could be in the head, you know, and there's a difference between thinking from your heart and thinking from your head. And for some of you, like if you're like on a spiritual path or whatever, you do some meditating, you know, there's a brain in your heart and there's a brain in your head, and your heart will never steer you wrong. So you have a lot of love coming in here, and using like creative ways of getting up and getting active, and like moving towards your goals, and never stopping, and, you know, just being passionate and alive, because like you don't want this to win. You know, there's too many people that stopped right before they were successful, and they will never know, you know, and you'll never know how successful you could be if you stop right now. And then like your shadow self would win, because you're just going to go sit back and let what? Nothing, you know, just throw that goal away. So I think this is like a really pivotal moment for you guys to decide what you want. And if it turns out that there's something bigger or better for you, that's fine, but don't let it be because you negative self-talked yourself out of something amazing. And really try not to measure your self-worth by, you know, finance or other people's recognition, because the King of Cups, he is in it for himself, you know, self-satisfaction, the creativity, knowing a job well done by his own standards. So really try to take a different way of looking at success, like not being overnight, and understand that nobody's an overnight success. You know, there's always work behind the smoke and mirrors, right? So really just pay attention to all that, you guys. And what you have here with the Lovers and the King of Cups is so much love coming towards you. So this is kind of, you know, coming from the universe, that like, it's not a time for you guys to stop. I just can't say that enough, because it keeps on coming through. Like, this is your time to shine. Like, so just pick yourself back up, dust yourself up, and keep going, you know, and keep thinking positive, and keep your shadow behind you where it belongs. Okay, guys? So I hope this was a cool reading for you. Let me know. See you guys. Bye for now.